does have the benefit of being ranged, and despite the fact that he's got one of the hardest stuns to hit in the game, he's still got a little bit of ways to escape.
Right, right.
He does have both of his summoner spells back up too, so he'll have a little bit more benefit if he'll be a lot better off if Nasus ever decides to leave top lane.
Looking like that's not going to be happening anytime soon, though.
Oh, I don't foresee it either. Heimerdinger. So you going back into cloth armor, just a little bit more defense against that Riven. Probably gonna need it, especially since he's down that assist, and Riven's kind of stacking up on the farm. Jinx, however, up on Caitlyn, just below 10 farm up, but that's still.
That's going to be compounded when she gets the tower, probably in the next wave, though.
Exactly. But Lissandra, though, has 21 farm to Renekton's 9. Renekton is just...
Renekton's getting bullied so hard.
The benefits of being a ranged 1v2 lane. The least you can do is just last it under tower. I was really banking on there being a kill right... Oh, Riven coming down from mid lane, burning a flash and a stun from... Annie. Oh, throwing out the execute and getting it. Oh, there we go.
And popping the ignite.
Double kill for Riven.
Clean double kill, and they ended up getting top tower before bottom tower.
It's true. I think... Oh, Renekton even got an assist on that one. Very nice, very nice. I don't know how, but he did.
He went in on Quinn, or... Wow, I call her Quinn all the time. He went in on Jinx right before Riven came down and then backed out.
How can you say all the time? She's been out for 2 days.
Because I bought her.
She doesn't turn into a bird or anything. Anyway, let's I'm gonna go ahead and take a
Purple team gearing up for Dragon, maybe.
already. Well,
They're,
I suppose
they're definitely hovering around it.
well,
With timer turrets, they could take it if they wanted to, but it looks like they're backing out.
It's true. They also did have the advantage of having the two-person in bot lane, but since that top turret for Purple team is gone, Caitlyn and Janna are just immediately going to mid, or immediately going to Dragon.
It looks like Riven's going to trade up to top, which is actually a really good call. If they just switched mid to get the tower, Lissandra would get a ton of pressure with their teleport.
That's very true. I mean, Riven has got 2 Dorns and a Brutalizer. That is a... Wow, that is a weird glitch going on.
Oh, and Lissandra just blows all right away to not deal with it.
Uh-oh, I just threw down the ult, not even gonna have it. I completely missed it. Directed camera decided that it wanted to watch top turret or middle turret getting auto attacked.
Gotta put on that manual camera, man.
It's so difficult though. I don't know how to like smooth that camera out or whatever. Well, I can, however, watch this
Sure,
Nasus
mid. Yeah.
battle in mid.
If Riven can, I don't know, if Riven decides not to jump over the wall, probably a good call.
I'm really gonna have to play with my spectator mode controls. This is just not working out for me. Now, whenever Jinx uses a her W, I think it is, whatever the skill shot is.
Yes, that's her W.
Yeah, it it kind of has this line that's perpendicular to it, and everything past that line just like turns a slightly lighter shade of gray. You should like see the way it looks on the stream, because it's just like, I think it's because I turned all my settings back down to very low, but still, it's interesting graphical glitches. Anyway, back to talking about the game, heaven forbid.
Yeah, Renekton putting a lot of pressure bot lane, but Purple team's gonna collapse down on him. Probably won't catch him, but they'll relieve the pressure.
It's very true. I mean, just the fact that they're coming down is enough to deter him, and the fact that they're coming down is also enough for them to decide to take mid turret. I've got a 1.5k gold advantage right now. It's almost
this Nasus is just putting a ton of pressure on the map, just following around people.
How much farm? 25 farm? I don't even know where he got that farm.
Feared firing the lane minions.
Oh, very true. Gotta get that lane tax for staying top for 5 minutes. Oh, looks like they're going on to Dragon, especially now that they've taken out that mid turret. There's not much. I'm not sure if there's much that Follow Us can do into that.
No, they're gonna take it way too fast, I think. But
True.
that won't stop Heimerdinger from going in.
Yeah, no, Riven is also just putting on so much damage.
I don't believe it.
Wow, I don't. What took it? Was it a?
Rammus just spun in and smote it.
Yeah, but it said that Heimerdinger got it.
Oh, did it?
No, it. I'm sorry. I'll have to check when the video comes out. But it does say that Rammus took it, but I could swear that Heimerdinger's portrait was the one that showed up. Maybe he got a kill. I'm pretty sure he got a kill, and that's what I'm thinking of. But I thought that Heimerdinger just like went man mode and somehow got the micro rockets down.
2-for-1 trade for that dragon fight, which ends up probably in the benefit of purple teams, especially since they're so far behind already.
Yeah, I mean they got the dragon. They're pressuring down this mid turret. They're not going to be able to take it with Caitlyn and Janna and Renekton there, but they're still going to get a decent amount of damage for a push later on. Anyway, I'm going to switch back to the items. Let's see. Heimerdinger still hasn't bought that much. He has 2/3 as many creeps as Riven does, and half as many kills. So he's doing well for himself, but he could be doing quite a bit better.
Yes, we'll just have to see how he transitions into fights, if they manage to fight around his turrets or not. That's going to make or break him.
Let's see. In terms of individual gold advantages, Lissandra up 200 gold on her lane opponent. Nasus up 600 gold on Rammus. Nasus. I just got the two confused horribly there. Uh-oh. Anyway, we've got an engagement going down mid.
Going down in mid. Ults come out.
Oh, when Riven's popped her ult, she hasn't done the execute yet. She's getting locked down for quite a bit. Throws out the wind slash.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, not able to get the Rammus, but there's a lot of damage going down on both sides, but no kills, surprisingly enough. Oh, until we've got this 1v1 Jinx and turns into a 3v1. Everyone just stockpiling.
But Riven gets away as well.
Of course, Riven gets away. No surprises there.
Lissandra does not have mana for Claw.
Nope,
She does.
there goes the Claw, but she's not going to be able to get to her. Well, Riven has a cool 355 move speed. Lissandra actually has more movement speed than Riven does, and just was not able to catch up to her. Well,
that could probably be from Riven's lack of any boots.
That's true, but I'm just getting at the fact that he's just like, well, you're slightly ahead of me. I guess I'll let you go this time. Well, while all of that was going down, Renekton was busy taking bottom turret, giving them a 3-to-1 turret advantage, extending the gold lead to 2.5k.
Something interesting to note is that when they planned to go into the 2v1, Renekton did not bring a Doran shield. That's something you see a lot when teams opt for the 2v1.
That's very true, and oh yeah, it was their team that decided to go for it. Well, like I said, it's not a strategy that's, you know, very commonly employed unless in 5v. Well, like when I say 5v5, I mean like tournament games. Like I can't
unprofessional games.
Yeah, it's not something you see in amateur circuits very much, but so you know, maybe that's just something that hasn't been explored quite thoroughly in this league. But he seemed to come out well for himself, didn't it? I mean, he is 2-0-1. He doesn't have quite as much farm as Lissandra does, but he's doing his pushing. He's, you know, credit to team.
He will continue split pushing this game, definitely.
Let's see. Riven, let's see. Riven's the first one to pass 100 farmed. Sitting at, oh, and speaking of Riven, she's just, you know, gonna chill in this bush. Gonna go ahead and take her a kill.
And get the double.
There we go. All right.
Dodging the super mega death rocket with a clutch valor.
Wow. That was some pretty impressive mechanics on that Riven's part. One-man death brush, that's not something you see very often.
I don't know.
It's the most terrifying of them all, though.
We'll have to see how Purple Team transitions in a late game because both Lysandra and Heimerdinger have opted for more of a late game item build at first, going both Tier and Seeker's Arm Guard.
It's true, both of them are going for the mana and the armor, but not so much damage coming out on either of them. So there's, I mean, Lysandra does still have 2 kills, so she's in. So clearly she hasn't been completely shut out by not specking into any damage. But I'm sure once she gets a little bit more gold, then she'll be quite a bit more of a threat.
Right, as soon as both of those finish their Zonias, they'll be much more effective, and will be effectively able to deal with the all-AD team.
Renekton throwing down his ultimate just to kind of scare off Purple Team a little bit.
Ooh, and Lysandra Rammus going in on the Kaylin and Janna, but it looks like they're just not fast enough. Something you don't hear a lot from Rammus.
Yeah, right? I mean, like I said, I haven't seen a Rammus since season 1. Quite possibly a reason for that.
He has some glaring weaknesses, but late game that 3 to 4 second taunt is pretty ridiculous.
Just get a fiddle support and you're good to go.
That is basically the same thing. Why not both?
Raise a valid point.
Alright, looks like a dragon skirmish going down again.
I'm ready for this. Let's see. Purple
Blue team's right now in a better position, but as soon as Heimerdinger gets down...
Renekton
Ooh, Lysandra getting caught out, but manages to escape the stun and blows the ult on Riven.
Throws down the ult to get away from the Riven. It means that blue team is in a better position to take the dragon, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to with all of purple team here. Lysandra gets withered immediately. The thing is, Renekton's Dominus is still not up, but Nasus's Fury of the Sands is, so they do at least have one of those ultimates to blow on this team fight, but
looks like they're just going to back out and let purple have it.
Yeah, I mean, when Caitlyn's that low, their main damage dealer on that, well, not main damage dealer, I mean, they do have a 4-0 and 3 Riven, but
but a primary damage dealer.
Exactly. There's only so much you can do when one of them is missing.
Purple team has slain the dragon.
And yep, there we go. First dragon. That is first dragon, right?
That's
No,
second dragon.
second dragon, I forgot because I thought that Heimerdinger took the dragon. But
it's a
anyway,
shame they don't show the dragon and baron timers like they have in the professional tournaments.
I thought they did. I was almost certain I saw some. I think they show it for a while, and then after Dragon and Baron have been up for a while, they just kind of throw it up.
It's
out.
like, yeah, you know this is up.
It's like, if you haven't noticed by
Heimerdinger
now,
geting caught out in mid lane, but
throwing out his
manages
flash,
to
but-
escape with all of these escape summoners he brought.
I mean, he
Really
only
working
uses
out.
he only uses one of them, but so he
But it
does
means
have
he's
that
still
ghost.
safe.
Riven going hard on this Riven, or Riven going hard on that Lysandra, burns the flash and the ult, gets the kill, brings her out to unstoppable.
Now I bet purple team is kicking themselves for not bringing any kind of exhaust.
I mean, I gotta say, you called it. They just they didn't bring that exhaust, and Riven just became I was gonna say unstoppable, and then I realized that she actually is unstoppable. And look
Ooh,
at
this dive might not work out for her actually.
I mean, if she were able to land the stun onto Heimerdinger, then she might have been able to capitalize on it. But unfortunately, he was just guiding her around the turret too much.
Ooh, just barely misses the super mega death rocket. Probably would not have been enough to kill her though.
Is there a reticle on the minimap for the death rocket?
Yes, it's like a blue little rocket thing.
Gotcha. I completely missed it then. Uh-oh. We've got to pause.
Pulse goes down for some lag for purple team.
Well, who's lagging? I don't think Lysandra's lagging, but oh.
Looks like it's Rammus.
Interestingly enough, the only person who does not complain about the lag is the person who disconnects. Case internet being weird, of course.
A summoner has disconnected.